Have you felt it? That subtle shift in the air. It's not just the changing seasons, but a profound reshaping of the world we work in. For months, maybe years, you've heard the whispers, the anxieties. Will my job be next? Will artificial intelligence eclipse the skills I've spent years honing? It's a valid fear, a natural one. But what if I told you the narrative isn't about replacement, but about radical empowerment? We're standing on the precipice of a new era of coding, not one where developers are obsolete, but one where they're amplified. Imagine a world where the tedious, the repetitive, the frankly boring parts of your job simply vanish. Where you're free to focus on the truly challenging, creative, and fulfilling aspects of building software. That's not a futuristic fantasy. That's the potential unfolding right now. Let's rewind for a moment. Think about the evolution of programming itself. It wasn't long ago that code was painstakingly etched onto punch cards, a slow, deliberate process demanding immense patience. Each era meant starting over, a fresh card, a renewed cycle of labor. The amount of code we could create was limited, constrained by the sheer difficulty of the task. Then came assembly language, a step up, a little less cumbersome, but still a world away from intuitive. Did assembly replace programmers? No. It transformed the landscape, unleashing a wave of new possibilities. It allowed more people to participate, and those already skilled could build more faster. The same pattern repeated with C, and then with languages like JavaScript. Each advancement lowered the barrier to entry, expanded the scope of what was possible, and dramatically increased the total amount of code being written. It's not a zero-sum game. More tools don't mean fewer jobs. They mean a larger, more vibrant ecosystem of creation. We don't reach a code limit. The demand for innovation perpetually outpaces our capacity, constantly pushing us to build more, to solve more complex problems. AI is simply the next step in this evolution. It's not here to steal your livelihood. It's here to augment your abilities, to accelerate your progress, to free your mind from the mundane. Imagine a rising tide lifting all boats. That's the promise of AI in software development. Think about it. Are you really going to be replaced by a machine that can write a simple CRUD application? Probably not. Your value lies not in your ability to mechanically translate requirements into code, but in your capacity for problem solving. Your understanding of architecture, scalability, security, and user experience. Your ability to collaborate, to communicate, to adapt. These are uniquely human skills that AI, for the foreseeable future, will struggle to replicate. So how do we harness this power? Let me share some real-world examples. I recently encountered a frustrating bug while compressing videos for my online courses. I was using FFmpeg, a powerful but notoriously complex tool. The videos recorded recently worked perfectly, but older files displayed a strange green tinge. Hours of searching yielded nothing. Google couldn't pinpoint a solution to such a specific, nuanced issue. That's when I turned to ChatGPT. I didn't ask it to fix the problem. I asked it to diagnose it. I provided detailed information, file formats, commands, even the specific error I was observing. ChatGPT didn't hand me a magic bullet. It presented a range of potential causes, a path of investigation. Crucially, it suggested a command to compare the metadata of the problematic and working files. That was the key. It wasn't the answer itself, but the direction that unlocked the solution. The output was a deluge of data, overwhelming and difficult to parse. Guess what I did next? I fed that data back into ChatGPT, asking it to identify the differences. It pinpointed a subtle discrepancy in the color space settings. I didn't blindly copy and paste the suggested fix. I read, I understood, I experimented. I systematically tweaked the settings, observing the results until I found the optimal configuration. The AI was a powerful assistant, a tireless researcher, but the ultimate decision-making, the critical thinking, remained with me. That's the sweet spot. Another example, I needed to convert a large batch of subtitle files from SRT to VTT format. A tedious, repetitive task. I asked ChatGPT to write a JavaScript script to automate the process. It delivered a functional script, but it was clumsy. Hard-coded inputs, limited flexibility. But it was a starting point. I prompted it to modify the script to process entire folders recursively. It adapted. Then I refined it further, adding error handling, improving efficiency. The final script wasn't just a copy-paste solution. It was a tailored tool, shaped by my understanding and needs. AI excels at these kinds of helper functions, these small, focused tasks that free you from drudgery. It's like having a superpowered intern who can write boilerplate code, generate documentation, or translate between languages. But beware the trap of blind faith. I recently asked ChatGPT for help with a Chrome extension I was building. I needed to inject code into an iframe, but only on specific pages. The AI confidently presented a solution that simply didn't work. It was a clever piece of code, but it didn't address the core problem. This highlights a critical point. AI is not infallible. It can hallucinate, it can misinterpret, and it can confidently present incorrect information. Always verify. Always double-check. Always consult the official documentation. Think of AI as a knowledgeable colleague, not an omniscient oracle. And importantly, understand the code it generates. Don't just copy and paste, dissect it, analyze it, and ensure it aligns with your intentions. If you're brand new to a concept, don't rely on AI to teach it to you from scratch. Use structured learning resources first, courses, tutorials, documentation, and then leverage AI to clarify specific points or overcome obstacles. AI autocomplete, whether integrated into your IDE or through dedicated tools, is another game changer. It predicts your code, suggests completion, and saves you countless keystrokes. It's a subtle but powerful boost to productivity. And AI agents, capable of making more sweeping changes to your code base, are emerging as a potentially transformative force. But again, proceed with caution. Embrace the automation, but never relinquish control. I've learned through experience that the most effective approach is iterative. Start with a prompt, review the output, refine the prompt, repeat. Ask the AI to explain its reasoning, to justify its choices. Treat it as a collaborative partner, not a magical black box. Don't fall into the trap of vibe coding, simply telling the AI what you want and blindly accepting the results. That's a recipe for technical debt and frustration. Instead, use AI to augment your skills, to accelerate your learning, and to unlock your creative potential. The future of software development isn't about humans versus machines. It's about humans with machines. It's about leveraging the power of AI to become more efficient, more innovative, and more fulfilled. It's about focusing on the things that truly matter, solving complex problems, building meaningful products, and creating a better world through technology. So breathe. Embrace the change. Experiment with these tools. And remember, your skills, your creativity, your uniquely human perspective, those are the things that will always be in demand. The tide is rising, and it's lifting us all. Don't fear the wave, learn to ride it. Now go build something amazing.